Today we will be building an epic battle between two LEGO armies. On the battlefield, the army of dragon followers consisting of dark knights, terrifying demons, and of course dragons will face the army of Kerinder defenders. These are indeed valiant warriors, mighty wizards, mythical creatures, and a large number of the most accurate archers. A dark sorcerer seeking to gain power decided to resurrect ancient and powerful dragons in order to harness their strength and magic. Gradually, he began to slowly gather more followers around him who were eagerly wanting to gain power at any cost. These are representatives of different peoples of Caldaria who have joined the dark side. They called themselves the followers of dragons. However, all other peoples of Caldaria simply call them the Fallen. They are led by Lord Teneris, the nephew of King Luminor. He is now currently known as Azargan. Mounted on a fearsome and demonic steed, he now heads to the battlefield. Having built his citadel in the caves of the dragon volcano, the Dark Sorcerer chose the most loyal warriors and, empowering them with magic, created the Citadel Guardians. These are bat warriors under command of Baron Valdos. Very soon, I will create game cards for these characters and add the Faction of the Fallen to the tabletop game. You can find these cards on my Patreon. There, I will also be publishing additional rules, exclusive content, and special updates for the tabletop game, for castle sieges, boss battles, new factions, spells, and artifacts. So make sure to subscribe to Patreon if you enjoy the tabletop game or just want to support the channel and help develop the fantasy world of Caldaria. The link will be in the description. But on the other side of the battlefield, the Kerinder army will be commanded by a noble king riding a white steed. Palace servants are always by his side. They carry the banner and protect the king at the cost of their own lives. The king is always accompanied by a squad of Kerinder light cavalry. They are commanded by Worgen Sergeant, one of the battle mages of the academy. Also, next to the king are his loyal barons, rulers of the local lands that are part of the kingdom. The Kerinder army has a large number of infantrymen. On the left side stand the city militia. These are citizens trained in military affairs who maintain order in the city during peaceful times. Among them are humans, fauns, centaurs, and they have light armor, chainmail, helmets or shoulder pads, simple weapons like spears or axes, and a shield with the symbol of the city of Kerinder. On the other side will be warriors from the royal retinue, several sons of Mother Frun. Now they also serve the king of Kerinder, an elven warrior woman, and a few loyal, trusted, and dedicated retainers from each of the barons. All these experienced infantrymen are armed with more durable and expensive weapons and heavy armor, and belong to the Kerinder Defenders squad. In the front row, I will place experienced warriors, the Kerinder Dwarves. In the city, they are engaged in mining various metals and magical crystals for the Academy of Mages, and such mines require good protection. Now they have also risen to bravely defend their home. Leading the infantry will be the king of the forest elves, Silveron the Dancing Leaf, riding a noble stag from the forest of Eldalmar. In the opposing army, the dragon followers managed to complete the magical gates, and the dark wizard opened a passage to the underworld of pain and fire. First through the gates came the demon Khazadar, the lord of fire and leader of the demon army. Following him into the earthly world of Caldaria entered the servant Demon Tempter. Next is the lord of the Demon Forge, Bardock, and his mighty warriors. Only the paladins of the Empire of Light can match the strength of these terrible Forge Guardians in close combat. Equally terrifying demons are the Flesh Eaters. One of them joins the army of the Fallen. The last to emerge from the magical portal was a demon adept along with his minions. He immediately and swiftly took one of the dragon followers and then began to perform a sacrifice. From the victim, the adept prepared a horrifyingly disgusting stew. After tasting it, the Fallen turned into absolutely mad demons, craving only murder and instilling utterly insane fear in their enemies. And their weapons are indeed made of dragon glass, demon blood scorched by dragon fire. A squad of newly converted warriors also heads to the battlefield. And indeed, a few of these demons even got wings. They allow them to move quickly on the battlefield and attack enemies from above. However, the Kerinda army is renowned for having the most accurate archers in Caldaria, and there are a lot of archers here. Among them are the elite Kerinda archers with longbows who guard the royal castle. The forest archers of Eldolimar are good hunters and have an advantage in wooded areas. The woodland elf archers are skilled and adept at hiding among the trees. A small squad of mercenaries with short bows and one crossbowman from the Baron's retinue. In total, I managed to gather nearly 24 archers under the banners of Kerinda. These are not all the ranged fighters. The second notable feature of this army is the wizards from the Academy of Mages. Among them are several apprentice mages. This can be noticed by the old and tattered spellbook. Next come the dedicated wizards from the Academy, who usually spend their time studying various spells, teaching novices, and brewing potions, and experienced in their craft. The strongest among them are the incredibly powerful battle mages. They were specially trained to fight. In their arsenal, they have a variety of numerous powerful and effective combat spells, and they also summon magical minions. The most powerful mages are Tiandril, the ruler of Arcana and lord of all Merantians, one of the strongest battle mages, as well as the Archmage of the Findaril Academy, Luminous Patron, keeper of the ancient knowledge of Great Harland and heir of Rain. Also in this army are the incredibly skilled Sky Guardians battle mages riding swift and agile eagles. They guard the skies over Kerinda, and now the Guardians will face the army of demons in battle. The strongest warriors in the army are various mythical creatures. The stone golem was created by an archmage using the most powerful magic. It is immune to damage from arrows and bolts and knows no fear. I built 2 of these golems at once. They will stand in front of the infantry and cover them like a solid stone shield. The strongest character in the Kerinda army is the majestic Ent from the Eldolimar forest. The power of rain breathed life into this mighty tree. With a single strike, he can take out an entire enemy squad, and he is also immune to damage from arrows. But the demon army also has something that can indeed fight even such a truly formidable opponent. A golem made of lava stones. He is not as sturdy as a regular golem, taking double damage from water and ice magic, but when he strikes with his heavy mace, lava definitely splashes onto the enemy unit, burning through their armor and dealing additional damage, including further burns. But the most terrifying thing the warriors of Kerinda might face are the demonic dragons. Unlike the ancient dragons, wise and powerful, these are smaller in size, but they are blinded by rage and a thirst for destruction. The powerful red dragons were created by the ancient demon Hazadar in the Dragon's Eye crater to serve the army of the fallen. Some of the followers who accepted the gift of demons decide to undergo purification by the dragon's flame. Only a 10th survive such an incredibly mysterious ritual, but with the fire they gain an unknown and mysterious power. Such legendary warriors are called Born in Fire, and the ancient dragon will remain a separate epic boss. To fight him, we will absolutely need to assemble a squad of the most powerful heroes. That's what we will do in the next videos. Write in the comments below which army you think will win this ultimate battle and explain why. We will see which side gets the most votes in the end, indeed.